Thank you. Good morning. 22 years away. First season back. Liverpool and Manchester City to start with. Nice and easy for Ipswich on the return to the big time. Kieran McKenna and Mark Ashton, delighted to say, manager and chief executive, join us from Portman Road. Kieran, what about that for a start?
Yeah, it's a fantastic start. Everyone's going to be so excited. You know, two of the biggest clubs in world football, home start against Liverpool. You know, it brings it all to life, and it's you know, it's an amazing start for us.
What kind of impact do you think you could have playing Liverpool first game here at your home ground with that new buzz and the fact that they have a new manager, perhaps the players getting used to him? How do you call that?
No, look, we're delighted to have a home game first. We know the atmosphere that has been created over the last couple of years in the stadium, and we know that'll carry on even more so this year. So it's great to have a home start. To have one of the best teams in the league for sure is a big challenge. Yeah, of course, new manager and things like that, but you know, we're certainly not going to underestimate the scale of the challenges that we're going to have all season, and certainly Liverpool will be that on the first day. But at the same time, it's, as I say, great to have a home start. The atmosphere is going to be fantastic. The players will be as ready as they possibly can be, and it's a game we'll really look forward to.
Mark, when you see a couple of opening fixtures like that, is that when it maybe begins to sink in a little bit?
Yeah, it's suddenly got very real very quickly. I think it's great not only for the club but for the town and the wider county and the fan base to be at home for the first game and against, you know, one of the biggest football clubs in the world. So yeah, Kieran's right. We won't underestimate the size of the challenge, but just eager to get underway.
How are preparations going for the new season, and what do you think the squad can achieve? You've done the back-to-back promotions. Are you still almost riding a crest of a wave, and can that carry you into some early momentum in the season?
Oh, look, we know we've done some amazing work at the football club over the last couple of years, and you know, we've had a really consistent group that have came up now through two divisions, and we have to carry the best elements of what we've done over the last couple of years. But you know, we also know we need to improve in every department. And of course, you know, recruitment's one of those, and the club's working really hard to add to the squad, to give the group of players who've been with us more help, and we're going to need that. So yeah, it's been a busy summer. It continues to be a busy summer. We're going to have to work really hard, and the club are working hard in every department. And it's going to be about, you know, building on the foundations that we've laid in place over the last couple of years. But we know we're going to have to go to, you know, to a different level in all departments really.
And Mark, what is that like? What does the summer hold for you, and what's the approach to recruitment?
Recruitment's just part of it, both on and off the pitch. There's an incredible amount of work to do to get the stadium ready, the training ground ready, the upgrades ready for the Premier League. And then on the pitch, obviously, it's a busy summer ahead. Kieran and I working together tirelessly on player recruitment and making sure we can be the best version of ourselves. So it's incredibly busy, and the challenge is we have to be ready.
What's it worth to the club financially to be back in the Premier League?
Oh, look, you're talking into the hundreds of millions. The revenues increase substantially, but so do the costs. But I think equally importantly, the economic impact that promotion to the Premier League has on the town and the county, I think is really important. You know, as you said, we've been away 22 years. And this is a big footballing town, it's a big footballing county, huge tradition and history at this football club. And I think, you know, we're very proud to be back in the Premier League, and we want to be the best versions of ourselves competing in there.
And of course, best versions of yourselves has involved keeping hold of this man after a summer of speculation. No sooner had you gone up. Did that leave you, Kieran, with a difficult dilemma almost? You've achieved something so special with this group of players, and yet there's so much interest in you. What was your summer like, and what was your thought process?
No, of course, you know, when you have the success that we've had over the last couple of years, then, you know, there's going to be interest, and you know, there's always a professional decision to make there, but there's also the personal decision to make. And I'm so happy to have, you know, secured my future here. It's, I said, the first year in 22 years back in the Premier League. We're one of the first teams to get double promoted to the Premier League in a very long time, and I wanted to be part of that. And it's going to be an amazing season for the football club, and I'm going to, you know, just so excited to be the one who's going to lead the team out through those fixtures, and you know, work really hard to continue the journey that we've been on. So yeah, of course, you know, those sort of things happen naturally whenever, you know, clubs or players or staff members have success. But you know, everyone now is just so looking forward to the season ahead and the challenges that we have ahead, and we'll try and attack them in the way that we've attacked the last couple of years.
if that kind of interest could, of course, play with anyone's head. How tempted were you, or what was the kind of step-by-step process that you took in your mind to make ultimately a decision?
No, look, I think, to be honest, those are private decisions, and I think in everyone's career you have to weigh things up for what's right for your family and things like that. That's a natural process, but it's about looking forward. It's about building on what we've done here over the last few years. This wonderful football club that I'm so proud to manage. Football club who took you can't say a chance, I guess, or give me the opportunity at 35 years old, and I think we've had a fantastic couple of years together, and now it's about looking forward into a historic and memorable season that we have ahead, and putting our best foot forward, and I know we're going to give a really good account of ourselves. And
Mark, no games played yet, but was this the first win of pre-season, if you like, before the Premier League starts?
It's probably the most important signing we're going to make. That's for sure. But no, look, I think Kieran's just answered that question perfectly well. Success brings a different type of challenge, but I think our relationship in all of this is key. The way we communicate, the way we work together, and as Kieran said, we're both so proud to have the opportunity to lead this football club into the Premier League, and we're excited, and it can't come quick enough now, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll finish on the fixtures, because I think not only that tough start, but you've got, I think, Arsenal and Chelsea in 4 days over the Christmas period as well. Just what kind of preparation now goes in with the group of players? What's been your message to them ahead of pre-season starting?
Yeah, we'll have a good pre-season for sure. We have to use any advantages that we get. The championship season finishes a little bit earlier, so we have a couple of weeks head start on the recovery, so we'll be back in before most of the Premier League teams. Of course, we'll have the majority of the group from last season together early. We'll try and get as much of our recruitment done early as we possibly can to have a really good pre-season. We have to make the most of the 7 weeks that we will have training together, and know that other clubs have more players in international tournaments, more players throughout the world over the summer, and we'll try and utilise that as best we can. So it's of course going to be a really important pre-season. The fixture list gives you real clarity on what the challenge is in the first couple of games, and things that we're really going to have to emphasise in pre-season, and we just can't wait to get stuck into that work now. The players will be back soon. They're already working hard, and we'll prepare as well as any team possibly can.
Kieran, Mark, best of luck for it, and thank you for taking the time out to speak. You guys are heading to, of course, Ipswich Town business fixtures release, so I can tell you there's a good buzz down in that room. Everybody excited, and now they've seen the fixtures. What a start it is. Liverpool here at Portman Road, live on Sky on the opening weekend of the season.